These are the Burgtec Ride High bars, the signature bars from the absolute legend Josh Bryceland. So I've been using these bars for the past 3 years now on my Santa Cruz 5010, and they're probably my favorite upgrade that I've done on this bike. So in this video, I want to tell you why I ended up getting these bars for my 5010. I kind of want to go over all the details and specs that you would need to know, and then just kind of give you my opinion after 3 years of riding with these bars. Before we get started on the video, I just want to mention that I'm going to be talking about the 38mm rise. These also come in a 50mm rise as well. So apparently these come in 65 and 80 now. I just saw this on Instagram after filming the video, so just wanted to add that in. Dope that they offer some bigger sizes as well. So I initially got these handlebars for 3 reasons. The first reason is because I was heavily influenced by the 50-1 guys. I think their style of riding is so creative and unique. So when I saw that they were all using these handlebars, I wanted to try them out for myself. My second reason is that I prefer to ride sort of back on the bike. I like to be able to kind of pop up the front end of my bike, so having higher rise bars really allows me to be in that position, which is more optimal for that style of riding. My third reason for getting these handlebars was because I'm a taller rider. I'm 6 foot tall, so I wanted something that was gonna just kind of put my head up a little bit more and not have me kind of hunched over my handlebars. I just feel like it just keeps my eyes up on the trail and just allows me to see what I'm doing a lot better. And it just also is a lot more comfortable for my body geometry too. I feel like if you're a super tall rider, you can get a lot more benefits out of having high-rise bars than maybe if you're a shorter rider. I think even for shorter riders though, these bars are still super beneficial, but just for different reasons. So let's go over more of the techie aspects of these bars without getting overly techie. So for starters, these bars are 800mm wide. I cut mine down to 760. These bars come in 38mm rise and 50mm rise. I'm really curious to try out the 50s, so maybe I'll do that in the future, but for now, I'm really happy with the 38s. These bars have a 35mm clamp diameter, so when you're buying handlebars, you need to really pay attention to the clamp diameter and make sure that you have a stem that is also a 35mm clamp diameter. The other common size is 31.8, so when you're buying handlebars, just make sure you look at that. These bars have a 5-degree up sweep and a 9 degrees back sweep, which is pretty standard for mountain bike handlebars on the market today. These bars also meet motocross safety standards, which means they're super beefed up. Another cool thing about these bars is they're marked on the outside edges of the bars if you wanted to cut them down, so you don't have to pull out a tape measure or anything when you go to cut them. Alright, so now it's time for me to give you my impressions of these bars after 3 years. So when I look at my bike, one of the first things I notice is these handlebars. I feel like they're sort of the face of the bike in a lot of ways, and they are responsible for a lot of the riding characteristics that make this bike so fun. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I feel like having higher rise bars just kind of puts you in a position that's better suited for having fun on the bike. It kind of makes the bike a little bit more nimble and easy to move around. It also makes the front end of the bike a lot easier to pop up if you want to do wheelies, manuals, if you just kind of want to bunny hop the bike or lift the bike over obstacles. All in all, I feel like it just makes the bike a lot more fun, a lot more playful, and a lot more jibbable. Another thing I really like about these bars is they feel very overbuilt and very high quality. Everything that I've gotten from Burgtec has been to that standard, and I really appreciate that from Burgtec. I've gotten stems, through axles, grips, and everything has just been absolutely phenomenal. One of the benefits of buying something from a brand like Burgtec versus just going with like a random Amazon company or some company that you've never heard of before is that you can really trust the parts, and I feel like that goes a long way with really pushing yourself on the bike and just kind of allowing yourself to feel comfortable and trust the bike when pushing bigger and bigger features or doing harder and harder tricks. All in all, if I was going to buy another set of handlebars tomorrow, I would probably go ahead and pick up another set of these Ride High bars. They've just been so great and really have turned this bike into my dream bike. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video and got something out of it, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more reviews like this. Thanks for watching.